As US tariffs on Brazilian goods jumped to 50%, Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has said that he sees no room for direct talks with US President Trump, which he believes would turn into a humiliation for him. Speaking in an interview, he expressed optimism about close relations with India and said that Brazil and India have the potential to reach $100 billion in trade.
Brazil faces 50% tariff on its exports to the US. President Lula da Silva of Brazil is refusing to call US President Donald Trump to discuss the issue. Instead, the Brazilian leader has said he is looking forward to enhancing trade relations with countries like India.
If the United States does not want to buy, we will look for someone else to sell to. Any country that does not want to buy, we are not going to stay crying because they do not want to buy. We are going to look for others.
President Lula's call with PM Modi is expected to be followed by discussions with other members of the BRICS group as Brazil tries to buffer the impact of rising US protectionism. The Brazilian leader enjoys a great personal chemistry with the Indian Prime Minister, who has visited Brazil twice in recent times, for the G20 summit in November 2024 and for the BRICS meeting in July this year. Brazil currently holds the BRICS presidency. It will be India's turn to host the summit in 2026. On Wednesday, in an interview with the news agency, President Lula said he saw no room for direct talks with President Trump, which he believes would turn into a humiliation for him. He also said that the President of the United States trying to dictate rules for a sovereign country like Brazil is unacceptable to him.
If the negotiation is not resolved, we have other mechanism to make a counterpart. We have the WTO, we could file a complaint with the WTO. We can go alone or we can go with a group of countries, and then Brazil can also take action against American products. What we want first is to use and exhaust all possibilities in negotiation before we take any other measure that means negotiations are over.
On the other hand, President Lula is quite optimistic about close relations with India. During PM Modi's state visit to Brasilia on July 8 this year, President Lula had said his country aims to triple trade flows with India from $12 billion last year.